Hey, how's it going? So, my name is Shano. I am one of your admins at TUNESTOCK. It is my turn to choose the theme for the week and do a bio on myself and my life and journey through music. So, the best place to start, I guess, with my journey through music would be infant school. I went to this really peculiar little school. I only had like 30 something kids, and our teachers, they had this like obsession like with musicals, plays, singing and doing poetry at Stedfords, and we used to go to Stedfords and perform like so often. And so that was my first introduction to music. Then my mum and my teachers thought it'd be a great idea for young Shano to jump on stage and sing a couple of songs and recite some poetry. So that was my first introduction to performing on stage by myself, which at the time I didn't think it was such a good idea. But when you're a kid, you do what mum says or you get your butt kicked. So I did it. Didn't win any medals, but I did it. Turned out to be a great thing because later in life, I had to get on stage and do a bunch of other stuff, and that real, I guess, stage fright, nerves thing wasn't really there for me like a lot of people. So turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So, yeah, from where do we go there? I guess from there, I didn't have a great deal to do with music other than just what I liked. I had two sisters that were really into music. I used to steal their tapes and get them to tape stuff for me. The other lived away and she'd send me stuff on tape. That was a big part of my music when I was like, between a kid and teenager. Then teenager, I started playing guitar. I got into heavy metal. That was once I discovered, like, went through Nirvana, Rage Against the Machine. Then Rage Against the Machine just set off heavy for me for years. I didn't listen to anything other than that heavy stuff. And I guess a lot of the reason for that was because at that point in my time in my life, is what I'm trying to say, is I was going through some really heavy shit personally at home, and that heavy metal was my outlet. That's how I was letting that anger and frustration out. And then moving forward, I was blessed enough to meet some really cool hippies who took me in and were family for years and years, and they still are family. They introduced me to music festivals and bush doofs. And for those of you that are not familiar with that term, that is a Australian term for a massive outdoor party, basically a rave in the bush. So I did that for a long time. At one of these festivals I went to, I was asked by a good friend to go and do a didgeridoo making workshop with him. You pay X amount of dollars, you get given a blank piece of didgeridoo wood, which has naturally been hollowed out by termites, and you make a didgeridoo from it. So after 2 days of hard yakka, I had a didgeridoo that was amazing. It was beautiful. It was like incredible. It was a musical instrument I crafted with my own hands, and I had no idea how to play it. So from there on, I was like, I need to learn how to play this. There's a reason I ended up here that day. So yeah, playing Dig. I have played all over. I've played Welcome to Country at Australia Day in my hometown. That is a big highlight of me playing Dig. That's pretty huge. I've played with bands, I've played with DJs, I've played in a few different countries. Since we mentioned DJs, that was also another direction that music festivals took me, and I guess more so the Doofs was DJing. I DJ'd in Australia for years. I stepped away from it for a little while, then I moved to Canada. I moved into a house which had the most rad DJ rig I'd ever played on, just in the basement, 24/7. So bam, I'm back into DJing again. Did that for a few years. Have since come back to Australia, made some more diges, played, the odd gig where I can, and was asked to become a admin for TUNESTOCK, and here I am. So that's my bio for now. I will be back, don't you worry. So my theme for this week is, here we go, your favorite female lead. That woman that gets on stage that just blows your effing mind. She doesn't have to be a vocalist. She could be she could be a vocalist. She could be a solo artist for a band, or she could be a lead guitarist. She could be a drummer. She could be a rapper. She could be an opera singer. Whatever. As long as she's a chick and she blows your mind, that's the only thing that's compulsory here. So the reason I've chosen this theme for this week is because we did a little bit of research a few weeks back, and we discovered that 66% of our members are men, which is totally cool. But we want more chicks involved because no one likes a sausage farm. So, boys, get out there, invite your chick friends. Girls, get out there, invite your girlfriends, because we want this to be awesome for everyone. So that's me. That's my theme. That's my bio. And all I've got to say is, TUNESTOCK! Love you guys.